again, a berth to the.
So the Matadors and the Rough Riders, I think we're just waiting on the referees before we can do anything here in the second half. Kind of need them, yes.
No, they've had an interesting first half. A
they
lot
need
of yellows.
To rest up, yeah. The center's arm is getting a little tired from raising it so much in that first half. The Division II Region 1 men's final is tomorrow, and that should be a outstanding one coming up as we take a look at our Alexander Toyota out-of-town scoreboard. Alexander Toyota is Yuma's #1 Toyota dealer. Join the winning team for saving, selection, and service on hundreds of new and certified pre-owned Toyotas. Alexander Toyota and Yuma. Visit myalexandertoyota.com for more info. Pima and Phoenix. That's 3 versus 1 in that one on the men's side. Also on the women's side. Coming up in just less than 24 hours in downtown Phoenix. That should be a pretty good one.
And that's no surprise. Historically, since the split of the divisions, Phoenix and Pima, it's a two-horse race at that level. I think on the boys' side and on the girls' side, I would expect Phoenix to raise silverware just like we would do here at Western. I think Phoenix will take care of Pima. Again, great matchups. I think Western benefits from them still being a game during the season, and we all know if those teams were at the Division I level, they'd be a top 20 program for either side.
Matador Athletics, AWC TV, and Matador Sports Network brought to you by Yuma International Airport. Planning a quick weekend getaway, but don't put miles in your car. Enterprise, Hertz, Budget, and Avis car rental agencies are conveniently located at Yuma International Airport and are open early in the morning and later into the evening, giving you more bang for your buck. Yuma International Airport, we've got your travel covered. The officials have found their way out of the locker room as they are back from their about a 13-minute rest for the officials after that first half, and which had a couple of yellows, one big gathering near the sidelines as well in that one. So still waiting to restart. We've got a discussion with the officials and head coach Kenny Dale, along with Yavapai head coach Chris Hauser on that far sideline in front of the scorers table. Whatever that conversation is about, it is now concluded. And we are about to get this highly anticipated second 45 minutes underway. 1 half down, 3 more to go tonight. Region 1 championship games, doubleheader this evening here in Yuma. Sun setting behind us, glowing on the Gila Mountains. Off to the east. Underway in the second half. Yavapai playing it back. If anything like the first 45 minutes, this second will be a battle. Kanina able to play it back to Sato. Sends it forward. Just out of the reach of Christopher Korn, a sophomore forward from Oakland. Vega sends it on the ground. Del Judas, they play it up. Lopez off the side of the body of Endo, and a corner coming for Yavapai here in the first 60 seconds of the second half. So Yavapai with a good start to this second half. Coming over to take the corner will be Michael Mojes. Second team All ACC AC last year. His 2 goals, 3 assists out of the midfield. Skims all the way through. The shot is high and over. Oh, Yavapai. Second one tonight they've put over the bar. That one got past a couple of Matador defenders and fell right to the foot.
And again, Yavapai, that's the look they're looking for, a set piece. Again, off to a good start. We'll see how Matadors respond here and try to see if they can put some passes together and find themselves back in the match.
On the far side, played back into the middle. Well, Judas had his pass deflected, taken back. Nick Kanina. Back to Sato. Will dribble outside of the 18 and send one towards the sideline off the shoulder of Garza, but it finds Terry Makaricha. Plays the ball forward. Garza able to deflect it towards the 18. It's a race for it, but Sandy, the keeper, wins it. He had the shorter distance to converse.
And again, a lot on the line tonight. I mean, the boys are ranked number 9. I think also at out-large bid, should things not pan out against Salt Lake, that's also on the line tonight.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on that one, or a penalty. It's a penalty. Or is it a, well,
I think
it looked like it was on the edge of the box. Yeah, it's going to be a free kick. Not sure why the official pointed
at the spot.
Yeah, he's pointed towards the spot. It's been a tough night. Tired from that first half. So, fortunate break there. It wasn't as close as it seemed, but the official originally gave the signal pointing to the spot. I think he was just turned around and was trying to just point forward. So it'll be a free kick. Just outside the 18. Yavapai on the front foot early here in the second half. All the way through and headed just outside the bar by Jacob Larson. Close. Once again for Yavapai in this first 5 minutes of the second half.
They brought flashbacks of the game up there. Set piece and overtime goal. So again, Yavapai off to a very strong start in these 5 minutes. Had a couple of looks. Here at Western, I think the boys need to relax a bit, connect a couple passes, and try to regain control of the match, which they were doing fine in the yawning minutes of the first half.
Up ahead, Endo steps in front with a strong tackle and takes it away. Shitaro plays it up. Nozomu Kame tried to feed it forward. Taken away by Yavapai. That goes out for a throw for the Matadors. That rolls all the way through to Sato. Campbell Young had that one knocked into the air. Eric Vera wins a header. Back to Kame. Eric Vera, the sophomore from San Luis. Endo sends it forward. We just kind of have that ball knock around in the Matadors half.
And he had quite a showing at the Nationals. Eric Vera had asked to step in for Romerick in a semifinal against Salt Lake as a freshman. Came and did the job, got the result. So has that experience. Hopefully some of that now stepping in today, he can show a little bit of that experience he got from the national tournament.
And another foul, this time against Campbell Young. It's getting physical here in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Now into the 6th minute. even more physical if this game stays scoreless. Ball into the box, headed back. And that's going to go well wide and outs for a goal kick, and that stops the momentum a bit for Yavapai. But they've come out in the second half and have kind of taken over things a bit.
Well, again, as mentioned, here in this kind of matchup, the longer you kept them into the match, as we say as coaches, you're inviting them, you're giving them confidence. Their game plan was to come in, try to stay in the first half, and they managed that. Now they feel they actually have an opportunity to get a look, and if they do, it'll complicate this Matador side, who's ranked ninth in the nation. I think right here is that where Kenny Dale needs to, calm the boys, tell them we're okay, and regain control of the match by what? Going to what they do, swing the ball around, find a little momentum. I think, Kenny's working with his sideline right now, trying to find the answers for this Yavapai side.
Nizomo sprinting. Puts in a cross that goes off the side of Larson and out for a corner. Into the game for the first time tonight is sophomore midfielder Takuro Murakawa, one of the many transfers. And Victor, a guy who has experience. He's played in 2 NJC AA Division II national title games for CCBC Essex. Of course, last year falling on penalties to Pima in that final. Murakawa tees it up in front of the corner flag, puts the right foot to it, just to the edge of the 18, headed out for another corner. It hit a Rough Rider last. Murakawa will stay over there and give it another try. And Murakawa, as a freshman, they lost to Southeastern Iowa in the championship game in Wichita, and last year to Pima. He wants to get back to another national tournament, this time an NJCA Division I national tournament. And that's headed high and over by Da Silva to Sheto. Still scoreless 9 minutes into the second half. Makaricha tried to step in front. Long ball forward and pulled down by Yavapai. But a bad touch, and Da Silva to Sheto sends it back over the line. Running with it now. On the dribble. Moses lost it. There'll be a throw. Matador Soccer and the Matador Sports Network, brought to you by Chapman Automotive Group, celebrating their 56th amazing year with more than 25 locations across 2 states and featuring 19 world-class brands. Finding the perfect ride has never been easier. Or you can shop their entire inventory online at chapmanaz.com. Murakawa can't get to it. Vega, he'll take a right-footed shot, took a deflection, sneaks through the legs of Sato, and Atsuki's able to reach back and grab it before it got to the line. And that goes out for a throw for the Matadors.
As a goalkeeper, coach, probably one of the scariest moments you can have your goalkeeper scrambling with the ball on the line. Luckily, he's able to recover. And here, Yavapai again gaining momentum on that right side, looking to service.
And there's Endo, just strong, and he's getting his leg dragged by Vega. And Inoue wanted to play quick, but Endo and Vega were still having a conversation. So we'll take this free kick. Sent 1-0.
And there you have it, the moment we were waiting for. Again, a lot of pressure for a couple things you can do. You can either change formation, go forward, but again, now this falls right into Western with Yavapai trying to go forward. Western, we'll see what Yavapai does to adjust.
So 1-0 lead on Shoki Yoshida You saw it develop as he went to the back post. Sandy had a lot of ground to cover. The only question was that going to stay inside the post. Campbell Young comes over with the tackle. The veteran Campbell Young, another.
Talking about champ is I just got a message from Romarek. Hope you're well, former captain here, All-American. Best to you, hope you're doing well, Romarek. We're all proud of you. We miss you out here, and hopefully you're enjoying the match.
It's been a good one so far. It always is when these two teams get together the last few years. Ball pinballs between Kamai and Piercy. Long run forward, Endo tracked back perfectly. Takes it off the foot of Topete, and we get a foul called on Yavapai. Reaching about 31 minutes to go in this one. Shoki Yoshida, one of 3 Matadors named All-ACC AC. Along with Nozomu Kamei and Atsuki Sato, and it's Yoshida who puts one into the net first tonight. Yoshida tried to step up and take that one away. Vega plays it forward. Kanina headed it back to Sato, the keeper, who falls forward with the Rough Rider Lopez standing near him. Peter Yarrow back in, down that far sideline. Peter trying to play it around Phipps, the defender, in that corner, headed away outside the box. Murakawa puts it into the 18, headed away by Korn, the forward who's playing back for Yavapai. A couple of Rough Riders collide. Tashetto wins possession back. Yarrow gets around the defender. Peter sends it. Makaricha settles it, steps to his left, kicks it back out. Campbell Young, right-footed shot right into the hands of the keeper, Rashawn Sandy, who boots it forward. And Jin Inoue, backpedaling, heads it out of play to stop any further intrusion from Yavapai.
He's done a good job to step in. Last year they put him more up top as a 9, had a goal actually against UNLV. So, but he's done a good job to adjust to that left back position, and you see that pace that he gives us in the back.
Nozomu Kamei. Yoshida. And deflected away. And then played back up, and Inoue will track back, invite some pressure, and play it to Sato, the keeper. Natsuki will flip the field a bit. Murakawa. Yarrow on that right side. Back to Murakawa. Heavy touch forward. Peter's not going to get there in time. Played back towards the midfield. And De Silva to Shadow. Campbell Young. Yoshida. Shoki. The only goal of this game coming off his foot. Kamei, Makaricha back to Campbell Young. He'll take the long distance strike. Too much air underneath it into that back netting. And a substitution for Yavapai. 28 minutes to play in this one. A 1-0 lead for the Matadors, trying to win back-to-back Region 1 titles. Won the ACC title, trying to perform another double this season.
I think the boys feel it tonight. 27 minutes away, going region back-to-back, like you say, and punching in their ticket to go up and dance at Salt Lake, which, again, one of the top teams in the nation, but they still got to get through this Yavapai team in the next 27 minutes. Still 1-0 game. You've seen Yavapai coming forward, looking for that opportunity. I think as we reach minute 20, they'll have to come forward, even open up more to give themselves an opportunity, see if they can tie it up.
Bouncing back, De Silva to Shadow, the sophomore from Brazil. Dribbling it back, he's going to have to just play it out, and he does. De Silva Tichetto, as mentioned, was at the University of Northwestern Ohio last year, and one notable about their athletic department, they sponsor varsity auto racing. They're the Racers. Headed towards goal, and just to the right of that near stick. Actually asked De Silva Tichetto. He said it's a big deal. And the auto racing teams, they have stock car, drag racing.
There you go. If you want to be Formula One, that must be the place to go.
Lima, Ohio. Their logo is actually a checkered flag, too. And now he wears the AWC colors, and boy, has he been impactful in that back line for Kenny Dale in his sophomore year. Yoshida. Akadicha. Terry's been active tonight. Gets around a defender as he beats Korn down the sideline, but he couldn't beat the second defender. Coming over was Urarte. And then a miscue. Ball is played over the line and out. A throw for the Matadors, and Shoki Yoshida will take the throwing duties.
And if you think of it, Michael, if you look at our starting lineup, only 2 starters left from that national team that was one game away from being a national champion. So again, great job by Kenny Dale and his staff to again put the Matadors in a position to be region champs again and back to back. But bringing 2 returners and now having to again be in that region final again, a lot of work done. I think the boys right now are starting to find, you know, they need to regain control of the match. I think that goal was at the right time. They've now regained control of the match, momentum. You see now Yavapai being a little pressed for time as they realize the clock is now their worst enemy in this Region 1 final.
That goes out, and it's off of Makadicha. It'll be a throw for Yavapai. Played back. Moses. Near side. El Judas. Towards the top of the 18. Just can't turn himself. Campbell Young went flipping over his right leg. And then sweeping over was Murakawa to intercept it. Long ball forward. Peter Yarrow, can he track it down? He can. It's headed away by Larson. Now Peter quickly heading back, providing pressure. Campbell Young, heavy tackle, and he's going to be whistled. "24 minutes to play in this Region 1 final. Right-footed shot is over again. And the Yavapai has had a couple of opportunities tonight that they've just put over that bar. Too close to comfort if you're Kenny Dale and the Matadors. The ball just kind of bounced towards the top of the 18 and a volley.
Yeah, you saw the defender kind of lose track of it. Luckily, he wasn't able to get a clean connection on it, or we'd be talking about something a little different right now.
Yoshida can't win the header, but it goes to Inoue, who sends it up quickly to Nakadicha. Back to Jin. He'll play it forward. Yoshida trying to run it down. It's headed out by Urarte. Got a throw for the Matadors, who right now aren't in too big of a hurry to take this throw. 22 minutes to go, though. Long time to go. An eternity here with a 1-goal lead. Ball bounced around. Makadicha trying to find a lane for a cross. It's taken away towards that corner flag and then played back up, and Yoshida's going to let that one roll into the long line of spectators. Huge crowd tonight, only growing larger with the 7 p.m. game approaching on a Friday night. Temperatures dropping. The sun continues to set just to our backs. disappearing beyond the house gymnasium. That goes out for a throw as Yarrow was trying to trek up that far touchline. 1-0 lead on Shoki Yoshida's 57th minute strike. 6th of the season. And that is out for another throw for the Matadors. Well, the tempo of this game has changed a bit over the last 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, you're up 1-0 now. You got to be a little. It's all about management from this point on. AWC wants to keep possession, keep Yavapai at bay, not giving them a set piece, not giving them a counter, and coming forward as much as possible. But again, you're up 1-0, 20 minutes left. Yeah, you slow down the pace. You see them taking a little more time on the throw-in. Just that experience from Kenny Dale and his staff to tell the boys, hey, we're in the final. We got to run down the clock if we're up 1-0.
Loose ball in the box, falls to Kame. Right-footed shot is in. It's 2 for the Matadors. Nozomu Kame makes it 2-0 with 21 minutes to go here in the Region 1 final.
And there you have it, a moment of disconcentration by Yavapai. Great player, Nozomu.
Just a 50-50 bouncing off Kame and Korn, and Nozomu pokes it to the back post and in. Nozomu Kame with his 8th of the season. Now 21 career goals in his AWC career. Now the Matadors fell 2-1 in a heartbreaker in Prescott earlier this month. Stopped their long winning streak. And now we get some chatting in the midfield.
And again, here Western has to be careful, stay composed.
Yeah. Well, pick up a red or a yellow when you've got a district final
Against a very, very, very good Salt Lake team that'll be waiting for them.
With lots of time left in this one for Yavapai to do something. A team that can score quickly. Ball played through. Kanina got a touch on it, plays it up to Kame. Ball goes out. "20 minutes to play in this one. Want to thank assistant coach and goalkeeper coach Victor Verdugo for hopping on the headset. He's off to the locker room as they get ready for the Lady Matadors matchup with Cochise in that Region 1 final. Yoshida, right-footed shot from distance. Oh, Shoki took a shot at it. Under 20 to go. The second half of the Matadors. Yavapai started the second half with a couple of opportunities. They put a ball over the post, over the bar, I should say. Then one just wide of the post on a header off a set piece. Ever since then, the Matadors have taken control. But here comes Yavapai on this far side, across into the 18. Right-footed shot behind the goal and towards Walt Kamen baseball field. Well, Inoue was able to play behind Sato a bit there as the ball flew over the Matadors keeper. Jin was able to get a touch on it to just maybe allow Sato some time to get back. Ended up not mattering. Jin wins a header, but it goes out for a throw for Yavapai. Under 19 to play. That goes out. Matador Soccer brought to you by Chapman Automotive. Make sure to visit our friends Chapman Automotive for the best in sales and service. Check out their convenient locations in Arizona and Las Vegas. Or make it even easier on yourself by shopping their entire inventory online at chapmanaz.com. Murakawa playing it forward. The experience of Murakawa starting to show here. Campbell Young sends it near side. Shoki Yoshida, who opened the account for the Matadors back in the 57th minute, puts it towards the near post. Trying to chase it down was Nozomu Kame, but Sandy got to it. His ball goes back off one of his defenders, and he has to send it out for a throw. And we have a Matador down inside the 18 on the far side. It looks like Peter Yarrow, athletic trainer. Chris Black is coming on from the sideline. Peter has provided a spark off the bench. He came on early in the first half after Emilio Vergara picked up a early yellow card. And Yarrow being walked off towards the end line with athletic trainer Chris Black, who is in his third year on the athletic training staff here at Arizona Western College. Former cross-country runner at the University of Idaho. So Peter on that far side of the box, and whatever it is, it must have happened before the... Yeah, he goes down right here, so it must be a leg injury on the run. He is walking off on his own, but now stopping and hunched over towards that corner flag and continues his walk towards the sideline. $17:29 to play. Matadors leading 2-0. Shoki Yoshida in the 57th minute, and then Nozomu Kame in the 69th. Well, the Matadors with the throw after the keeper, Rashawn Sandy, just had to send that ball out of play as he was way out of position. Went to kick that ball upfield, went off the back of one of his defenders. Ernie Garza is going to throw it in. And he threw it in too early for the referee's liking. He actually wants him to reposition and move back. Now, if you're Kenny Dale and you've got the luxury of bringing in Ernie Garza on as a substitute, Ernie providing experience off that bench. He scored the game winner in the opener this year in the 90th minute against Casper. Not many teams can say they have the depth that this squad does. Nozomu Campbell Young trying to chase it down, flicks it forward and finds Makadicha along the touchline. Terry fighting for possession. He lost it. It's going to be a throw for Yavapai. Terry arguing he was pushed. Ginanoe able to knock that one out. Makadicha spins around and plays it back to Nozomu. Ball rolling towards the touchline. Now sprinting with it is Korn. Sliding tackle. Inoue knocks it out of play. A throw for Yavapai. 16 minutes to go. 2-0 lead for the Matadors. And De Silva to Shadow sends that one out. Sato sends it up. Makaricha holds off his defender, uses the outside of his foot to find Nozomu Kame. Ball goes out. Ernie Garza will throw it in, plays it quickly. Makaricha sprinting into the 18. Slide tackle made by Uriarte, and he wins possession. He was the last line of defense, and he made the play for Yavapai. Garza back to Kame into the midfield. Campbell Young leading Murakawa. Yoshida outside. De Silva to Shadow. Lines one in the 18, too close to the post, and the keeper, Sandy, interferes. On the counter, Yavapai with it. The San Luis native, Topete, towards the corner. He's their leading goal scorer. Taken away. Garza sends it out. A couple of Yuma County products going at it there. And the flag is up. Foul called on Inoue. So free kick, just outside the box. Long run, Garza trying to get there. Korn and Garza come together. It's out off of Korn. So possession one by Yavapai. 13 minutes to go. Yavapai showing a sense of urgency. Ball played into the box. Headed on. Back out towards the top of the 18. Nozomu Kame sends it up. That goes out. And we have substitutions for both teams. St. Louis Ortner is going to come back on for the Matadors. Tied for the team leading goals this year with the man he's replacing, Terry Makadicha, each with 9. Sandy plays it forward. Ball volleyed. And a handball is called against the Matadors. Joey Vega and Shitaro Endo come together. Ball will be placed just outside the 18. Dangerously close. The clock stopped by the official. 10:53 to go. Just off that left arm of Nick Kanina, who will take this one for Yavapai. A trio of Rough Riders from all angles. Now just two. And it's over the goal. Yavapai has not calibrated tonight. It's now 5 that have gone over the bar. The first one being the closest earlier tonight. And a foul on Ortner comes together with Moses. And the clock is stopped.
Wasting time. Pero es que el güey hasta que le hace así es cuando para el tiempo porque otros no.
10 minutes to play. Sandy from midfield into the 18. Sato steps up, one keeper to another. Atsuki slips right back to Yavapai. Across into the 18, punched away by Sato, and he tracks it down. And Atsuki sends it away. The game last year finished 2-0 in favor of the Matadors. It's 2-0 now in favor of AWC with 9:18 to go. Give and go. Korn running down the near sideline. Right-footed cross deflected away. Now Garza slowing it down a bit, and Ernie plays it forward. Sandy way off his line, punches it into the crowd. He was the last line of defense. He was way outside the box. They're playing up here. Down by 2 goals with under 9 minutes to go. Murakawa. Ortner back to Murakawa, a bit too strong on the touch. A through ball knocked away by Kanina. Delays the attack. Lopez. Cross skips all the way into goal. Into the hands of Sato. Atsuki not in much hurry to get rid of this one, as 8 minutes to go. Izomu knocked down, defended by Yavapai. Played forward. Across, headed towards goal and in. Joey Vega with the goal off a perfect cross from Ian Tepete with 7:35 to go. It's 2-1. So Yavapai with some momentum late They're within one. Matadors trying to get to the finish line. A goal in the 82nd minute for Yavapai. Endo heads it back. Garza pressing the issue. Ernie wins possession, foul called. And a yellow card is coming out as Nozomu Kamei took the right foot of Korn on his ankle. .650 to go. Sato's going to come up and take this free kick. Kamei. That ball deflects onto goal. Sandy, the keeper's got it. And that goes out. So foul. Six minutes on the dot remaining. That goes out. Yavapai will get possession back. Towards the outside, and the cross deflected out and last off Yavapai. Another goal kick. 5:36 to go. Substitutions coming. Matador Soccer on the Matador Sports Network, brought to you by Yuma International Airport, Brewers Restaurant and Sports Bar at the airport terminal. Serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner and delivers out to Avenue 9E. Check out the amazing airfield views from Brewers Skybox, located on the second floor. The perfect setting for lunches or watching your favorite sporting event with family and friends. Parking is validated. Campbell Young sends it forward. And Sandy steps in front and takes it away. He'll roll it forward. Knocked away. Campbell Young. Kamei looking for support. He'll dribble forward into Yavapai's half and sending it back to Murakawa, but behind the intended target. And Yavapai has it back with 4:30 to go. Peter Yarrow is checked back in after leaving the contest a little bit ago with a knock on the leg. Headed into the box. Right-footed shot. Tapped over the bar. Oh my goodness. Yavapai comes close to equalizing. They go over the bar again. Under 4 minutes to play, a 2-1 lead for Arizona Western, clinging to that one-goal advantage. Just grazing the bar above Atsuki Sato. Sato sends that one way upfield. All the way back. Nick Kanina winds up. Kicks it on the volley. Yarrow on the touchline. Can't keep it in. He puts it off top of the awning above the sideline, but it was already over the touchline, so the flag points to the Matadors. De Silva to Sheto. Steps forward, and now they blow the whistle right when he kicks it. Clock stopped with 2:42, and De Silva to Sheto is going to get warned here for time wasting. Did get it down to 2:42. Before the official had enough. All the way to the keeper, and it almost went through the gloved hands of Sandy. Headed back, not all the way out. Vega just outside the box, steps inward. Into the middle, but too far. Yoshida got a touch. Now a left-footed shot. Bangs off a defender. Kamei clears it. Out for a throw. Chances starting to add up a bit for Yavapai. Late. Headed on to goal and down to a knee. Sato corrals it against his chest. Atsuki will lay on it for a brief moment. And Sato, with a lot of hang time, boots this one into Yavapai's half. Headed towards the sideline. Korn able to keep it in for Yavapai and then punt it away towards the gates by Ortner. 1:26 to go. 2 balls on the field now. They take care of that other ball, which was behind the play. Endo sends it out, saves it from being a corner. It's going to be a throw for Yavapai. 1:11 to go. They're sprinting to get into position. Uriarte will take the throw. He'll try to heave this one into the 18. He does so. Campbell Young falling backwards, got rid of it. Headed forward by Nozomu Kamei. Ortner plays it up. Sandy, the last line of defense, punts it forward all the way to Sato, who leaps up and grabs it with 46 seconds to go. He'll let that clock wind a little bit further before he has to do anything with it. And now he'll put it on the ground. Atsuki will kick it with 35 seconds. Ortner chasing back to provide some pressure on Yavapai's keeper. Peter Yarrow step forward. 25 seconds. Played forward. Inoue trying to win the header. Stepping in front was Garza. Ernie, with 15 seconds, plays it forward. Off the leg of Piercy. Put forward with 10 seconds to go. Kanina heads it forward. Campbell Young punts it away. And the Matadors back to back. Well, hold on. A whistle just blew and they stopped the clock. And now the referee is walking towards the table. The clock expired, but the official had stopped the clock with his signal a couple of seconds before then. Of course, a whistle picked up by our microphone. And we're going to put some time back on the clock here. And now we've got players coming together. Now, what's going on here? They're chasing after Campbell Young. So they put 3 seconds back on the clock. So here's where the stoppage comes. It's headed forward by Nick Kanina. So they put 3 seconds back on. And a free kick coming for the Matadors. They need to clear the space so they can kick this ball. And they let the 3 seconds run off, and the Matadors have won back-to-back Region 1 titles, a 2-1 victory over Yavapai here tonight. And the Matadors will play for a West District title next week. So Arizona Western wins it here this evening, 2-1. The winner was Nozomu Kamei's goal in the 69th minute. As the Matadors win this one, we'll take a break. Back after this on AWC TV.
Que se ponga bueno, güey. ¿Y tienes juegos el fin de semana? Es todo, es todo. ¿Contra quién van? ¿Contra el South? va a estar bueno. Va a estar bueno. ¿Usted también va a participar? Sí, va a estar bueno. Sí.
No, perdiendo 2-0 y ya le hicimos un tiempo regateamos 3.
Y son tan perrones, güey.
Nomás de la tierra rápido y los mandan a correr.
Sí. Puro balonazo. Sí.
Arizona Western College Matador!
Como quieres,
Sí.
escuché que los moros también escuchan el puro balonazo. No, ellos sí tocan.
Sí tocan.
La Jenny fue lo que me había dicho que son el puro balonazo.
Sí.
A ver si tocan este aquí. Los hombres también tocan, pero aquí.
No, pero es que ya están desesperados. ¿Qué dijiste? ¿Qué dijo?
Ándale, dile que sí.
Pero es que le gustan los vatos. No sé, dijo que no se movió. A lo mejor no pudieron. Bueno, esta
All right, now for the individual award. Individual award.
¿Vas a quedar mirando todo el juego? Sí.
Ahorita estoy pitando en San Luis.
Ah, neta. ¿Hay jueguitos allá? Sí.
Los niños chiquitos, los 7. Pero me quedé aquí.
Sí,
Muy
güey.
feliz, un juego para no ir.
No, sí. Y va a estar bien agüitado la mía. No va a tener árbitros.
El, si no voy yo, manda el de la 6 a la 7 y la mía quita la 6.
Árale, árale. Bien botales, me ponen los pinches jueguitos, ¿verdad?
Casi como el
All
clásico.
right, number 0,
Sí.
Cookie Taco.
Pero Real Madrid gana.
Nada más una vez.
Ha
Number
ganado
1,
casi todos
Jose
los 3
Garcia.
años.
¿Y el pasado cuánto fue?
4-0.
Nomás, no.
Young.
Ah, es que el Barça andaba de la chica, ahorita anda un poquito mejor. ¿Metió cambio? ¿Anda? Tenía muy mala dinámica.